A good amount of self-improvement advice only works when you're in that season for it, or when you're stable enough to apply it. For me, there were times where, even though I wanted to apply the self-improvement advice or tactics into my life, I couldn't. If you're new to the channel, my name is Masi Amadze. I'm working on a book called Mountain Lion Mindset. It's about perseverance through adversity and not only surviving, but thriving in life. It has to do with bipolar disorder. I was diagnosed when I was 14. Now let's get back into the video. There's so much noise out there about self-improvement. You got to do this in order to achieve that. You got to do 2,000 push-ups in order to get fit. Even you got to do 50 push-ups a day to get into a fitness routine. And I'm not saying that it's ill-mannered in any way. Advice like that, not everyone can apply it. For me, I have always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to start my own business. I wanted to become financially free, escape the rat race, what have you. But I wasn't always ready to apply what a startup requires. I still am. I still am not. I know that now. I know that there's a lot to be done in order to start a business. Even prior to starting a business, you need to get all your affairs in order, a good amount of your affairs in order. And this is not to say there's people that can't do it faster than others, but before I was ready to start a business, I needed to become stable enough in life, stable enough in my mind. I've lost a good amount of my life to a condition, an illness, mental illness, bipolar disorder. And the problem that happens whenever I start recovering and kind of get my foot back in the door of stability, insanity, is that I try to do a bunch of different things that I hear all over the internet. I try to get my fitness in order. I try to get my sleep in order. I try to get a passion project in order. I try to start 14 different YouTube channels. It's just too much noise, For me, the first step is try to get rid of all the noise and focus on survival. And I did that. Many times in my life, but the most recent time was last year. And this year, I started working again last year. I slowly but surely, I started with like just the gig apps and everything like that. Then I started getting a part-time job, then a full-time job, and etc. Then stability came about, and I'm building on top of that. What we do is, for the most of us, or a good number of us, we try to apply everything that everybody else is doing into our lives. Media, right? Followers and everybody's lavish lives. And I've heard this so many times, it's just lost its meaning, that people only post what they post the best parts of their life. They don't post anything of substance, the struggles or anything. It's just, I mean, of course, that's what social media is for. You don't want to post like depressing things all the time, or like, it's not a, I mean, some people use it as a therapy session, but I don't want to ramble. So we get all of this noise from social media and like health gurus and experts and everything. And for me, what really helped was figuring out what I need to do today, what do I need to do in a week, and so on. And I mean, I think you guys can see the whiteboard. It was amazing, an amazing investment. Just what am I about? What do I want to focus on? And don't get me wrong, it is important to focus on self-improvement in general, but it's too broad, and it's not. I mean, I hate the word niching down. I never wanted to niche down, but you have to do that on YouTube and everything. But I'm trying to say, like, get more specific. I got more specific about what I needed to do to move my life forward. I keep using this phrase wrong, but thread the needle. I think I'm using it wrong again. But like to move my life, progress a little bit by little bit, and then eventually it'll compound over time. And that's the rebuilding. Like after stability, that's what happens. You rebuild, and a lot of I mean, I don't think the gurus are saying that, or like the people that are giving advice online, even me, are saying. I mean, of course I'm not saying it. I'm saying that I don't think they're trying to say that you got to do all of these things at once. It's just a good amount of people have their lives figured out online, and they give advice to others to do this or that. And then what we do, I mean, at least I do it. I mean, I have in the past, is we compile all of these things that multiple different people are saying to do self-improvement wise, and we make it like it's like multiple different projects all at once. And I know the feeling of having multiple different projects all at once that are never finished, because I've gone manic many times. And in mania, but what we do, we like, I guess it's a sense of stimulation or something, or it's just we're going with our thoughts, whatever it's like a whim, on a whim kind of thing. We're going with our thoughts, whatever we're thinking at that time, we want to go do. And I remember I've had notebooks upon notebooks of different things that I was writing about, just not finished, not a finished thought. And then there's like, there's other things. There's video games I would play. I'd play a certain game for like 20 minutes and then move to another one for 5 minutes. And it's just, that's basically like different projects. I'm trying to think of projects in general books. I would read a book here and then mid reading a passage, I would think about another book and I would start reading that. So basically, it's just, I think essentialism really talks about this. I've spoken about it in another video, but it's making a millimeter progress in a million different directions. And that's why self-improvement gets complicated and we don't reach what we want to. So there is time after rebuilding. For me, I'm now looking at bodybuilding videos and different. I have books that I finished, and I have other books lined up after I finish a book. I have shows that I watch almost completely before starting a new one. That's not always the case because some shows just get stale. But I listen to advice on. I mean, now it's like at first the advice doesn't make sense because I'm not in a place to take it, to do anything with it. But now it makes sense. Like fitness videos and content creation videos, because like I used to dream and fantasize. I don't know if fantasize is the right word for it, but it was a dream of mine. It was a back end passion of creating videos like this and creating YouTube gaming videos, and I'm doing that right now as well. And it's like I can watch videos of other people doing it, and I can incorporate it into what I'm doing. If you guys ever want to check out my other channel, it's a gaming channel. It's called Manic Mirage. And actually, it's really fitting that I would tell you guys to do it, because this is about bipolar disorder, and everything. The channel is about a book that's about bipolar disorder. But this channel's about that and self-improvement. I mean, hence the title. I just want to do it justice. Self-improvement does get a bad rep because self-help and self-improvement get a bad rep because people believe it doesn't work. And I think the reason for that is because people are not specific enough about what they want to actually do with their time, like their immediate time and their like time tomorrow or the week after, all that. It's like I was a victim of, I'm not a victim, what's the word? I was one to be doing that. Like I never got specific about when do I want to do this or when do I want to do that. Like for my book, I didn't have a time. When did I want to finish writing it? When do I want to finish? When do I want to, speaking too fast. When do I want to publish it and all that? I'm getting really specific about when. So yeah, after advice comes, like for me at least, I started, I'm in the area now where like makes sense for me to watch more entrepreneurship esque videos and figure out what how do startups work. And in my 20s I had no idea, even though I was like writing it down. I guess I was just more infatuated with the idea of financial freedom. I didn't know all the work it needed, but I was doing my homework back then, but it's not the same. I'm more developed now, and I have a good amount of tools, and I have more seasoned thoughts on what kind of businesses I want to do. Stop judging yourself on advice that's not even meant for you in your season. Don't get down on yourself or be too hard on yourself because you're not incorporating some of the things that, or even all of the things or any of the things that you think you should because other people are doing it or something like that. It's what makes sense for you right now to act on, not what other people are telling you to act on or what you think other people think you should act on. So yeah, that's all I got for you. This was a longer video. I hope you guys resonated with it. And if you did with anything or everything, and want to come back for more, want to watch my other videos, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mountain Lion Mindset, out.